In the land of Umuaka, where the drums never slept and the palms stood like sentinels against the sky, there lived a man named Olisa. He was the oldest palm wine tapper in living memory, and yet, even in his old age, his name carried the weight of legend. Every wedding, every funeral, every festival, every gathering, Olisa's wine was there. His calabash was as famous as the king's store. His wine was sweeter than honey, clearer than the waters of Imo River, and stronger than the song of the masquerade. People said, 1 sip of Olisa's wine, and you will laugh. 2 sips, and you will dream. 3 sips, and you may see tomorrow. But with fame came whispers. The elders always warned, 3 things you must never ask Olisa: why his wine never sours, why he taps only at midnight, and why he never looks into a mirror. For the day he answers, Umuaka will drown in mystery. And so, though the people wondered, none dared question him. One year, at the Festival of Palms, the square overflowed with dancers, drummers, and singers. Palm wine tappers came from 7 villages to compete, each pouring his sweetest god before the king. Some wines were thick, some sharp, some sweet. But when Olisa lifted his calabash, silence fell. Even the drums paused. He poured, and the liquid glowed faintly like morning dew kissed by the sun. A breeze rose and carried its aroma across the square. People sighed as though their hearts had been touched. The king lifted the cup, sipped once, twice, thrice, and closed his eyes. When he opened them, his voice shook. I saw my father smiling from the land beyond. Olisa, your wine carries the voices of the dead. The crowd gasped. Children clung to their mothers. But Olisa only bowed, saying softly, the palm tree has more secrets than the ears of men can hold. Among Olisa's apprentices was a restless youth named Namdi. He admired his master, but curiosity burned in him like dry bushfire. One evening, he dared to ask, Master, why does your wine never sour? Even after 7 days, it tastes as if freshly tapped. Olisa's face hardened. He struck the ground with his staff. Boy, there are questions that bend the neck of a man before his time. Do not ask me that again. Namdi bowed, but his heart was restless. Every time he saw his master vanish into the forest with his red-clothed calabash, curiosity gnawed at him like a rat in the granary. His friends teased him. Do you not see, Namdi? The old man has a charm. He ties his calabash with juju, that is why the wine never sours. Others whispered. No, it is not juju. Olisa's soul is trapped in the calabash. That is why he grows older in body, but his wine never ages. Namdi tried to ignore them, but each word pierced his chest like thorns. At last, one moonless night, when the world was silent and even the owls refused to hoot, Namdi followed his master. Silent as a shadow, he trailed Olisa deep into the sacred grove where even hunters feared to walk. The deeper he went, the colder the night became. The crickets grew silent. The air smelled of rain, though no cloud crossed the sky. And there, in the heart of the grove, stood a palm taller than all others, its bark dark as night, its fronds whispering without wind. The forbidden palm. Namdi hid behind a kola tree, his breath shallow, his knees trembling. Olisa placed a mirror at the base of the palm, tall, cracked, old, its surface glimmering faintly as if it remembered the moon. Then he began to climb, moving with the swiftness of a young man, though his bones were ancient. He sang in a tongue older than Umuaka itself, a chant that made the earth shiver and the leaves tremble. The tree groaned, as if alive. Its sap bled into the carved calabash, glowing like fireflies trapped in honey. And in the mirror, Olisa's reflection was not bent and grey, but young and proud, eyes blazing with strength. Namdi gasped. The sound was small, but in that sacred silence, it was loud enough. Olisa turned sharply. His eyes glowed in the darkness. You should not be here. Trembling, Namdi fell to his knees. Master, forgive me. But tell me, why the mirror? Why only at midnight? Why does your wine never sour? Olisa descended slowly. For the first time, tears glistened in his eyes. You force my tongue, boy. Listen well. He rested his palm on the mirror, and the young reflection did the same. Long ago, when I was young, I wandered here and met the spirits of the palms. They gave me 3 gifts. Wine that never sours, so men may drink wisdom. Midnight tapping, for only when the world sleeps do spirits reveal themselves. And the mirror, not to show who I am, but who I was meant to be. He touched the glass. In it, the young Olisa looked back, proud and strong. But each gift has a price. I must never speak of it until my last day. Once spoken, the dream ends. Namdi's voice cracked. Then why tell me now? Olisa placed the glowing calabash in his hands. Because my last day has come. My bones are weak, my time is finished. The secret must not die. Guard it. Share it only when your own last day arrives. At dawn, the villagers gathered. They found Olisa sitting beneath the sacred palm, silent, his head bowed, a faint smile on his lips. Beside him stood Namdi, clutching the red-marked calabash. Master, they called. But Olisa did not stir. His spirit had gone. The elders wept. Umuaka has lost more than a tapper. We have lost the keeper of our dreams. They buried him at the foot of the palm. But the next day, when they returned, the grave was empty. The palm had withered to ash, and the mirror was gone. From that day, Namdi carried Olisa's god. He tapped, he poured, but the wine was never the same. Sweet, yes, but lacking the dream. Yet, on nights when the moon hides and the forest sighs, villagers swear they still hear Olisa's chant among the palms. The trees sway as though bowing, and the air carries the faint aroma of wine. And so the people whisper. Olisa's wine never soured because it was brewed with memory. And memory never dies, it only waits to be poured again.